Do you want to know how my brain works when I manifest? And you're going to think I'm totally crazy, but you know what? Crazy works. So let me take you on a little tour. Welcome to my bedroom. And these are my cupboards. And on it is filled with little papers, things that I have to do that is totally resetting my subconscious mind. So how does this work, you would say? And quite simply, we start with our desires. Desires, in other words, what do I want? Why do I want it? What senses do I have? What will I feel when I have it? What are the dopamine hits that I need to make this work? And then the must-dos to achieve this goal, the absolute 6 must-dos. Now, the interesting thing is, these little goodies here, they are habits and they are tasks that get done. And every time one gets done, they go into future wins. And now, the other part is the nightmare. You need to give your brain contrast. Nightmare. In other words, if I don't achieve that goal, what is going to happen? How will I feel? So there, I have already got it all. And then when I'm finished, I cross it out with a big red mark because your brain is so wired to see the negative and it's a big red. No, I don't want that. What will my senses be? What will be the things that I do to get my dopamine hits if I don't do this? Like perhaps it's social media or whatever, being lazy or bored or taking my time or watching too many movies or whatever it is that we're doing. And then what are the 6 things that will actually help me fail if I keep doing what I'm doing? Like, what are the 6 things? So now the interesting part comes is when I put something here in this list. So if I notice something negative, what I do is I put it under my nightmare. And do you see it says win above that? So what I then do is I take that. It could be a limiting belief. It could be, oh boy, there's so many things, like a negative thing that keeps coming up and up and up in my mind. I can't get rid of it, or I'm ruminating, or whatever I'm doing, right? I would take that thing and then I go and make it into a past win. And how do you do that? Well, this is where we work with some serious positive intelligence, lots of NLP, and lots of techniques to actually break those. And not in a year, not in a day, like today, like right now. And once that's done, it becomes a past win, right? So these are the systems that I use. And these ones here are my tools, my toolbox full of tools that I use to make sure that this happens. Why do I put it in my room, you ask? Because the subconscious brain needs something to totally push it out and start taking note of something. So whenever I'm really manifesting, this is what I do. It works every single time. And why is it messy? Because I have a little bit of an OCD problem, and because the colors aren't in the way it should be and not in the right order, and these papers don't go, and the one is skew and the one is straight, well, guess what? My subconscious brain is taking note. If you want to know how to do this, how to get to that point of manifesting the things that you want, using things like CBD, NLP, using meditation even, or really getting to do some serious soul work. So it's not just the manifesting thing that you've been hearing about all along. I had to go and learn all this stuff, and then I had to go and test it, not only on myself, but I started using it on clients, see what works, what doesn't work, how does the brain respond, how doesn't it respond, how do we talk, how does our language matter? You see, when you do that and you start putting it together in a system like this, your brain takes notice, and guess what? Before you know it, the dreams start happening like this. So if you want more of this and you want to sit in on one of our webinars where we explain this in more detail, why don't you sign up below? See you inside.